Welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier, and I've got a sledgehammer. Tonight, we're back in this game that we've been playing for a few weeks. Where is it? Where's the cover? No, not that. I'm going to show you. There you go. Fallout. The Fallout TTRPG by Arcane Arcade. This is our third of 3 in this one. So, Alan, tell us what we need to know.
Well, actually, I was going to let you guys kind of recap last week. Do you guys want to recap a little bit of what happened last week?
We left the vault, and then I probably got suckered by a possible vampire.
We don't know if she was a vampire, but she did go out at night, but she sent thugs after us, right? Like, she didn't come eat us.
That's true, and we killed them and stole their truck.
And their motorcycle.
Yes.
And her dog.
Yes.
Bingo. So we took Bingo, and then we went to this town. What's the town we're in?
I believe I think I named it Shady Sands.
Shady Sands.
Mm-hmm. And we met the shady sheriff there, who strong-armed us into doing a very shady deed for him.
Yeah. He basically was like trading information for goods, because he said he knew more stuff about your overseer and about where you went, but he wasn't willing to tell you until you did something for him, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's mostly what he's trying to say.
We're still trying to find Ethan, and we've got Carol and Hugh back in the pods back at the vault with radiation poisoning.
Mm-hmm. But thankfully they're in suspended animation, so they won't die.
They won't die
until you take them out.
Until we take them out. Well, we got to find a cure.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Ethan is going to help, because he ran away with all the food and probably a lot of the meds.
Yeah.
And probably killed all our friends and family.
Yeah, well, he generally sucks, we're pretty sure, but we got to find him and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the last thing we did was go shopping. I got a sledgehammer.
Yes. I got an assault rifle.
Yeah. And we sold the motorcycle to this guy. We traded it for this stuff.
Yeah. He also said he was willing to paint your truck and take off all the graffiti, because right now your car, your truck, and your motorcycle had a bunch of graffiti from the party boys.
Oh yeah,
party boys.
Mm-hmm.
Those weird 1980s hooligan drug dealer types.
Mm-hmm. But I believe the sheriff said that he wanted you to go get some goods from the Super Depot. It's not too far from here.
Super Depot. Yeah.
So
okay.
So I'm gonna say you guys spent the night there at least to rest up and get your health back up.
Cool.
And yeah,
level 3 now, so it's significantly more health.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Let's put that map back. Here we are. Let's see. So which way is this place he wants us to go?
So basically on the map, you want to go, I guess if you're looking up or towards the north, you want to go to your right.
Okay.
And just go, it's like, yeah, you're basically going deeper into there.
Okay.
But basically what's going to happen is once you leave this map, I'm going to roll like an encounter table to see if anything happens.
All right.
And if anything happens, we'll do that. But if anything doesn't happen, then you're going to get straight to the market.
Let's do it.
Quick question. Are we just walking? Or maybe we have borrowed transport somewhere?
No, we just traded our bike and left our truck for repairs. So
we're just walking.
Yeah.
Yes, and also these roads are pretty congested with like broken cars and debris. So it's kind of hard to drive a car through it.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, these look like barricades here too.
Mm-hmm.
There's like shops.
So I'm gonna roll encounter.
Alrighty.
In the meantime, you guys chat up. Let me know how are you two feeling right now about the situation.
Well, it's certainly not ideal. You know, when the world got destroyed, I thought that was bad. But then now, even our friends from the vault are gone. So that's not good either. It's just me and you, Sparky.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I have my good friend with me, but it would have been nice if we had more of our group with us. I'm a little nervous. I'm not used to all of this weather. But, you know, it is kind of nice to stretch my legs.
Yeah,
something different.
It's nice to see the sun. I hadn't seen that in 20 years, but I guess 220. But also,
I just didn't think it'd be so dirty, you know, and bloody.
It's very dirty. It's very bloody. We haven't met anyone I think we can trust, and we have a vampire's dog with us.
Yeah, very good dog though.
Yeah, one wonders how this dog got hooked up with that lady.
Boomer's like shaking his head up and down, and he's like, oh.
Good boy.
But I guess we should head out. I mean, sunlight's wasting.
Oh, right. That goes down. Let's go.
Oh, before you go, did you both eat and drink?
Yes. Yes, I will eat a food. What have I got? I got a cram. I'm having a cram and a purified water.
So you have to keep in mind that if you eat food, it gives you 1 point of rats. It's not a full point.
It's
so
like
for
a
food,
tenth of a point. Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to eat 10 of these to get 1 point of rad, basically. So just keep in mind how many you've been eating so far.
Okay.
Copy.
So ate one, drank a bottle of water. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, I think I would like to. What's available in terms of light sources? Can we get like a flashlight or a torch or?
No, good idea. You can actually go back to the mechanic. I'm just trying to remember what I named him. I believe it was Douglas.
Bobby the mechanic, Douglas the mechanic, whatever.
Yeah, you can go to Douglas and ask him.
Okay. Hey, bud. Good seeing you. How you this morning?
And he's like, another day in the wasteland. Just over here painting your truck, and you see him like just he doesn't have a gun or anything. He's like doing it by hand. You know, he's like this.
Hey, it's looking better already.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was wondering if you could loan us like a flashlight or a mini torch or a headlamp.
Yeah, sure. You got anything to trade?
I got a ration pack.
He says,
I have like how about like a couple of caps?
How many caps you got?
How much do you think it'd go for?
Let's see. I'm guessing at least maybe 10 caps.
10? I only got 5.
Give me a barter.
I have a -1 to barter. Okay, I roll a d20, right?
Let me roll it.
You roll
I have
it.
+4. I'll say, I'll just jump in and say, hey, come on, you know, we're doing a task for the town here. The sheriff asked us to look into it. We gave you a whole motorcycle yesterday. Now, I think it's in your interest for us to succeed. So, how's 5 caps sound? And that is going to be 15.
15?
Yeah.
He kind of takes a sip of his like it looks like coffee, but you get a smell coming from it like he's mixed in some kind of like moonshine into it, and he's like You know what? Yeah, you guys are helping us. Yeah. Five caps is fine.
Such
Yeah,
a good guy. I hand
Thanks,
you
man.
5 caps.
yeah, and he actually gives you guys a set of 2.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
It's flashlights?
Yeah, flashlights.
Cool. All right, now let's go.
Yes, I agree.
All right, so
Is there a map for the place we are going to?
yes, but before we hit that map, I'm gonna roll this encounter.
Oh, yeah.
and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens. And I'm like, this is a very interesting town.
All right, so you guys are walking around the town. You again, the town is very think kind of like maybe downtown LA, but imagine like all the buildings are fucked up and there's broken cars everywhere and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you do come across a robot that's on the ground. Looks to be a protectotron. And he's just lying there on the ground.
Oh, what do we know about protectotrons?
So back in the day before the nukes hit, every family, every like decent off family, they would have a protectotron that served us like guardians. And they would sometimes cook food for them, take care of the kids, do the gardening, stuff like that.
I would like to examine it then.
Sure. Let's see. What skill can I use for that?
Science.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, give me a science roll.
Okay. And I add my intelligence modifier to that, right?
No, it's just your science modifier.
You could guess what I rolled.
It's a
one?
Yes.
Hey, guess what?
But with my modifier, it's a 5.
But guess what? You can flip your cap.
You want to flip your cap?
So you can re-roll it.
My cap
Do
is
I
already
want to
flipped.
do that? Fine, I'll flip my cap. Okay.
Steve, your cap does unflip because it's a new session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
Nice. Okay. So what are you trying to find on this?
I wanted to
this
see
robot?
what kind of condition it is, if it's still workable, or if there's any usable parts from it that I could salvage.
It's actually in really good shape. You're really surprised. You're thinking maybe this robot wandered in here from really far away, somewhere, and its energy cells finally went down, finally depleted. So it's missing an energy cell.
Oh, I don't think I have one of those around me. Like Connor, I think it's just missing an energy cell. You wouldn't happen to have one on you, would you?
Maybe in the flashlight. Would it take the same kind of cell?
Let me see. That's a good question. Right. You know what? Flashlights do have an energy cell in them. That's what it says in here in the PD. Yeah, like the light lasts for 8 hours so long as you spend 6 AP to load an energy cell into the flashlight. And so these will come with one already inside.
So I switched out.
But you will be one of your flashlights will not be working.
But Lou, wait a minute. Why do we want to activate the Protectron?
Maybe we could take it with us, and maybe we could reprogram it so it'll protect us.
Or maybe it's shut off for a reason, and that reason is it attacks people.
Oh, why do you always have to look at things so pessimistically? I mean,
listen, if this Protectron wakes up and wants to fight, it's going to be a little late to talk it over. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe we could remove one of its legs first and an arm, and then,
Yeah, can we get its weapons off of its body before we power it up?
So the Protectron. So as you're examining this thing right now, it doesn't really have weapons on it.
Okay.
It's more of a. This is more of a unit that was specialized in like taking care of things around the house. Like it doesn't really shoot with guns, but it does have heavy hands on it. So.
Okay. How about this? We'll put this energy cell in, but we'll tie a string around it and leave the battery port open. So if there's a problem, we just yank it right back out.
Yes, I agree.
All right, let's do that. You turn it on. You're the sparky one. I'll stand way in the back. I'll stand way in the back and hold the string.
I remove the depleted energy cell and I smack in the new one, and then I turn on wherever the on button is on this machine.
All right, so right away you hear like the gears inside of it start working. The you hear the energy cell light up, and he just it gets right up and he just says, "Hello, I am Protectotron 2046. How may I help you today?"
Greetings, 2046. Why are you all on your lonesome on this deserted road?
Searching database. Memory corrupted.
Do you know anything about this area?
It starts searching database. Unknown location. Last location, Simi Valley.
Don't know where that is. Do you know an Ethan by any chance?
Searching database. Do not know Ethan. Do you know
anything?
Protectotron says, I know anything about anything.
Connor, you want to ask the robot anything?
I was being quiet so that he wouldn't see me behind him holding the string. 2046, are you combat capable?
So he says, yes, combat capable. And then all of a sudden you see his chest open up. And you do see a little tiny like laser come out of his chest.
Okay.
And it's pointing at you.
I'm like,
put that away, please.
2046, we're friends, right?
It's like, I do not see hostiles at the moment. Have not been threatened.
Will you protect us?
Please insert registry code to be protected.
I yanked the string. This guy's useless.
I was like, we could put in Ethan's codes just in case. What do they work?
The flashlight's going to be more useful than a robot that won't protect us.
So,
yes. But I'm like, but can I salvage the laser in his chest?
So as soon as you took out the thing, the compartment did close again. So you would have to turn it back on or find a way to pry that thing open, but that's going to take a while.
Even with my crowbar?
I mean, you could do it with the crowbar, but it's going to be a hard check.
Yeah, and
you might damage it completely.
Yeah, I was going to say that even if we get the door open, it's probably a lot of work to get a gun out of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I say we just move on.
It could have been useful. I mean, everyone needs a butler.
But we don't know how to program him. Like he's not going to do anything we say.
You know, if we had more time, or if I had more time and a workman's bench, I'm sure I could have got him going for us somehow.
We can come back for him after we deal with the other thing.
Fine.
Once we get our truck back, we can put him on there.
I like it. I like it.
All right. So,
All right.
what was it we were going to this store for?
You were going to go there to find supplies
For the town.
for the town, yeah.
Okay.
For the sheriff in the town. He basically said, just bring back all the food and medicine you can find.
You know, I feel like the sheriff should have given us a little wagon or trolley.
Maybe there will be one there. Shopping cart.
We could roll for it.
Roll for shopping cart. Okay, yeah, I say we move on. We leave the Protectron here and we come back for him later when we have a truck.
All right. Fare thee well, 2046.
I'm going to just push him over.
He's a
So he's more broken. He looks more broken and no one else will try and take him.
All right, so you guys continue forward. Do you have the map for the depot?
The Super Duper Mart?
Yeah, Super Duper, yeah.
I do have it. Let's see. Sorry. Everything is collapsed. It's not where I want it to be. There we go.
So, yeah, so I'm going to say you guys start at the left corner of this map. Outside.
Up here?
The very left corner.
But the top left or bottom left?
Sorry, bottom left corner.
Got it.
Bottom left
corner.
Yeah. Outside. Yeah.
Okay, so as we come up to this depot, what do we see?
So you see an old-fashioned a super duper mark. You remember these were like these are like think like remember Circuit City back in the day?
Yeah.
Like think Circuit City, but also mixed with like Sears, and like both of those together. Like these were like mega places to get food and supplies back in the day. But now it's all run down. The Dupa sign is like half there. It's missing the A. The A fell off, and like there's like no lights anywhere inside. It seems dark inside. This look like there's boarded up windows, but you can't really see inside.
Are the doors locked or boarded up?
They're They got like a chain on it, but it's not boarded. And there is some boards in the back of it, but it has like a chain.
Is it locked or is it just like?
It's like a chain lock.
Hey.
Yeah. If you want, you could try to lockpick it.
Yeah, I'll try that. What should I use? Breach?
Yeah, breach.
Right. I rolled a 7.
So that's a fail, and actually, as soon as you fail, you hear like a click.
Ooh, that didn't sound good.
And a explosion happens right behind the door, and you take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to your stamina.
Oh,
what about me? Do I get hit?
Were you behind her?
I've got the tokens kind of right there. Well, she was at the door, right? So I got to move her up. Let's see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, she goes flying into you, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for cushioning me.
And then stops.
Yeah. But she did take 10 damage to her stamina.
Okay.
And
like,
now the door is wide open.
I was like, who booby traps a door?
Good thing you've got this vault suit.
Yes.
Anyway, I guess I'll go first.
And I sort of like crawl and like pick myself up and dust off the debris.
Huh. Well, this looks like a lobby or something.
Yeah, so as soon as you get in there, give me a perception check.
All right. Ooh, it's bad. It's worse than I thought. My perception's negative. It's a 5.
I rolled a 9.
All right, so Connor, you don't see anything, but you do hear footsteps. And Lou, you hear footsteps too, but it's a little bit more pronounced than Connor.
I'm like, I don't think we're alone. I think there's people in here.
Remember when we thought everyone on the surface was dead because of the war? Turns out there's a lot of people up here.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
it has 30 people.
It has been over 200 years.
Right, but like, wait, I can't have a conversation with you. You're not here.
sorry. I'm just letting you remember that it's been over 200 years.
Yeah, it has. But I think Connor probably assumed that just everyone died in the nuclear blasts, which would mean, except for vault dwellers, there wouldn't be anyone. But he was incorrect. All right.
At this point, we're going to be rolling initiatives. So give me a perception roll, everybody.
A different one?
Yeah, this is going to be your initiative.
I rolled an 8.
12 this
At
time.
least. All right, so 8. Lou. 12. Connor. Okay. So again, Connor, you do hear some footsteps still.
Okay.
But you don't see anybody yet. It's your turn.
I will get my sledgehammer out. It's a two-hander, so I have to get it ready. Which direction do I hear the sounds from?
In front of you. So there's like maybe I'm gonna say like this is not exactly. Maybe it's like 10 feet away.
Okay, 10 feet away, but I can't see him or it or whatever. So somewhere like around here.
Could be.
I'm gonna blindly swing.
What? Okay.
I guess that's 6 AP. Do I just roll disadvantage to try and attack something I can't see?
I mean, are you just trying to hit the darkness?
I don't know. 10 feet isn't very long. Like, it's not very far. I feel like a tall guy with a sledgehammer can hit something 10 feet away. Takes one step. Slam.
I know, but what you again, you're not seeing something that's 10 feet away. This is you perceiving the sound that was 10 feet away.
So I'm attacking where I think something should be because of the sound.
Go ahead and attack that spot.
14.
All right.
Do I get like disadvantage or anything for not being able to see? Or does it not even matter?
At this moment, it doesn't matter because you hit and you feel something, you feel it collide with something, and it goes, and then you lift up your hammer, and there's a radio right there.
Lou's laughing at you.
I got it. I got the radio. Let's go in.
I'm like, I think you killed it real good. And just in case, I lever up my assault rifle. I don't point it at Connor, of course.
No, don't waste ammo on the joke. Come on, let's go in.
All right, so I go in right behind Connor.
Cool.
Okay. Connor, I think you still had AP left.
I'm gonna pass the rest of my turn. There's nothing else. No, actually, I'll spend. We're still in initiative.
Yeah, it's still your turn.
So there's got to be more than a radio in here.
Take another swing, Connor. You obviously didn't kill it enough.
So let's see. I start with 9 action points. I just spent 6 to do that. I get 1 back because of my Slayer thing. It technically is an attack, even though it was against a radio. So I have 4 action points, and I'm going to spend them all on moving.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 should get me about there.
All right. As soon as you do that, give me a luck roll.
You got it, boss. Sorry, I don't know which one of these I just rolled. 15. Luck is -1. 14.
Okay. So as soon as you walk down that path, you feel your foot hit a wire, and then you hear that click go off again.
Good news, Sparky.
The whole place is booby trapped.
But thankfully, since you got that luck roll, this is only gonna be half.
Okay.
9 damage, so you take 6.
Alan, is this place are we in pitch darkness?
It's pretty dark, yeah. At least this area. Yeah.
And we haven't turned on our flashlights yet.
Yeah. I'm like, why haven't these guys turned on their flashlights yet?
I'm sorry. Did you say it's half of 9, which would be either 4 or 5?
Sorry. Yeah, 4 damage.
Okay, thanks.
So now it's not Lou's turn.
Ow. I have no AP left to turn on my flashlight with.
What's your AC, Connor?
10.
You see all of a sudden you hear like this sound, and you feel like you feel something hit your shoulder, and you look down and it's a giant nail. Someone just shot a nail into your shoulder.
Ow! How much?
3 damage.
We come in peace. I yell.
Now it's Lou's turn.
I'll pull it out.
All right, so I don't know. Will it take an action point if I turn on the flashlight and stick it in my mouth?
Stick it in your mouth?
Yeah, because I want to hold my rifle and get ready to shoot.
Oh yeah, because you need 2 hands for your rifle. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Let me go back to action points. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Action points are 128. Equip. I wouldn't call this a weapon. So I think to turn on the flashlight, it would take 3 AP.
To turn on the flashlight? Jeez.
Sorry. Maybe it's ready. 2 AP. I'm guessing. Yeah. Unless it says otherwise.
Okay, 2 AP and maybe another 1 or 2 to stick it in my mouth, or just okay. Before I put my flashlight in my mouth, I want to shine the beam where the noises are coming from, or maybe a quick sweep through the room.
Okay, so you take your light out. Oh, can you? Are you still at the door?
Yes.
All right. So are you pointing the light towards Connor?
From Connor, and then I'm going to do a swinging arc, in terms of just flashing.
Okay.
Because I hear him shout. I'm like, what the hell?
All right. So as soon as you sweep your light, this is like out of a horror movie. You see a flash of a humanoid person, but they're all white, and they got weird metal hands and stuff coming out of their shoulders, and they got blood all over their mouths, and then you're like passes through them, and then they go back into the darkness.
And I'm like, holy shit, Connor, did you see that?
See what? Where is he? Like here?
So he is actually, yeah, right there.
Cool.
And then I swing back the flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the nail pulled out of my shoulder, and I'm waiting for my turn so I can stab him with it.
Okay. So this is when I put the flashlight into my mouth and I cock my assault rifle, getting ready to shoot. I don't know if I have enough AP left now after I've done all the flashlight movements.
How much AP do you have?
I have 10.
So I would say turn on the light, doing a pass through, and putting it in your mouth. I would say that costs maybe 4 or 5 AP.
Okay, 4 or 5 AP. It's okay. I can still shoot the guy because I have the cowboy perk. And AP cost is reduced to 1.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I am going to shoot.
All right.
All right.
Haha, nat 20.
Woo!
I
Nice.
critted.
Nice. Let me. I assume the critical. Have we done a critical yet?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we have. But the criticals are based on your weapon. It says in the weapon listing.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the critical on your weapon?
Critical on my weapon is 1d10. So damage is 1d10 and critical is 1d10. So I guess that would be 2d10s, right?
Yeah. So I guess you roll. Well, I'm gonna let you get a full damage for the first, and the other D10 will be extra.
Okay.
So you do 10 damage automatically, and then you roll your D10 to see how much extra damage you get.
That is a 7.
All right, so 17 damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So now I have 4. Now get this. I have 4 more AP points. So I'm going to shoot him again.
Wait. How much was this first damage?
17 points of damage.
No, you don't have to. So as soon as you let this guy up, you just see him kind of like get riddled with bullets and fall to the floor.
I'm like, I got him first, Connor. I got him. He was an ugly guy. I think it was a guy.
Are we out of initiative?
No.
Okay.
And still your turn. I think it's no. That was all your AP left, right, Lou?
No, I have. If the flashlight sequence cost 5, my rifle cost 1, so I have 4 more left. I am going to maybe find. Is there any like cover that I could find that's close to the doorway?
Yes. So you see those 2 gray things right there? Those are like tables. Yeah.
I want to move behind those tables for cover.
Okay.
And thus ends my turn.
Okay. So.
Flashlight still in mouth.
Oh. All right, like so again, you hear like more sounds of like a whooping motion, and what's your AC again, Connor?
10.
10. All right, you take 8 points of damage. 2 more nails come out of the darkness and hit you on your shoulder.
Okay, I'm out of stamina points.
Mhm.
Into my hit points now. Oh, I haven't been doing the DT. The damage threshold.
I think it's 1, right?
Yeah, it's 1 for me. So I'm gonna get back 3 because I've taken 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that apply to the explosion I got hit by as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I actually do still have 2 stamina points left. All right. Which direction did these new nails come from?
You can't tell. They pretty much came out of the darkness because you're still in you are still in darkness.
But I can tell where they hit me, right?
Well, okay, so actually, no, it kind of felt like two different directions. Like one kind of like hit you here, and the other one kind of hits you here.
Well, that sucks. I'm surrounded by nail spitters. God, if only we had a combat robot. Hey, Deltron. Deltron's in the chat.
Hey, Deltron.
Hey, Deltron.
All right.
So
Whose turn is it?
now it's Connor's turn.
I'll light up a flashlight and stick it
Man,
in my
what?
mouth.
Why is it so much of a pain?
Because I only have 9 action points. I want to hit something. Yeah, so I'll do the same as her. I'll light it up and stick it in my mouth. That costs 5 action points.
Okay.
So
light it up, put it in your mouth. That's 4.
okay, and then I'll turn my head towards my left, I guess.
Okay, so your left. So put one of me,
Okay.
right next to. So straight above you, behind that desk, a little higher.
Like there?
No, a little bit to the right, to the left. Yeah, like right there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. And then put another one all the way on top of that white debris that has light on it.
Here? Wait, it didn't go. There?
Yeah,
Okay.
right there. Yeah. So again, when you sweep, you see these like weird, like almost like, again, they're all white, no hair on them, and they're covered with like nails and like rusty like armor all over their body.
Okay.
And they got these weird like things on their hands that look like they shoot from.
Oh, nail gun creatures.
Okay, I do not have enough AP left to use my sledgehammer this turn. So I will just duck behind this desk that I'm next to. I'll just take cover there. And that, I assume, will probably just cost like 1, and then I'll save the rest for next turn.
Okay. Lou.
All right. Do. So I guess with my mouth, I'm swinging, and I see the one.
Oh shoot!
Wait, wasn't there someone between me and Steve?
I forgot. This whole time you guys have bingo, right?
Oh yeah, bingo.
Oh,
Yeah, put bingo on the map, and I'll have him act right after you, Lou.
okay.
But put bingo right next to Lou. Next to Lou, yeah. So it's still your turn, Lou. Yeah.
All right. So I swing my head around with my flashlight. Do I see any other creatures besides those two that Connor saw?
Okay. Yeah, you do see a flash of one. So put another one. It's hard to describe. So where the one is on the light,
Yeah.
put him straight down.
Okay.
Straight down, more, right there. But this one, as soon as you flash at it, as soon as you go away, it gets covered in darkness again.
Okay. So I
that's his-
I point and flash in that direction,
Yeah.
and then I shoot again.
Okay. So this will be harder to do. Which one are you aiming for?
For the one I just
Just
popped
revealed.
up. Mhm.
All right. This will be hard to do because you're trying to keep your flashlight on him and shoot, and he's covered in darkness. So we're gonna be doing this with disadvantage.
Okay. So does that mean I roll twice?
Yeah. So you roll 2 d20s and you take the lower one of the d20s.
Okay. Okay, that first one was a 10 plus 1 is an 11. And this one is a 4. So I guess, does that hit his AP? Or
No, unfortunately, they're both misses. So you're trying to keep that. You're trying to keep that light in your mouth, and you're trying to shoot it. It's like, and you just see it like you're seeing sparks next to him, but he's like quickly like moving around.
okay, I still have more AP, so I'm going to shoot him again, and I'll still roll disadvantage on this.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that is a 13, and then the second one is the 7.
All right, hold on. Let me double check on that 13. That 13 is a hit.
Oh, the 13 is a hit. Oh, but if I rolled it at disadvantage, and that one was an 8, so.
Oh, okay. So the total was an 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's still a miss. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do it one more time because I'm freaked out. Oh shoot, this is not going to hit. Doesn't hit. Okay, I'm going to end it. I'm going to end there.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you shoot, you're like ta 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 ta, and you're trying to get this guy, but again, he's like shrouded in darkness, hard to see, and he's just like jumping all over the place. So I'm gonna control Boomer. I mean, not Boomer. Bingo. Bingo's gonna run straight for the guy on the white debris.
How far can he get?
He's going to do double movement.
Oh, he'll get there then.
Yeah. And that's all he's going to do.
Okay.
So now. First one. Oh my God, guys.
What?
What'd you roll?
I don't know if you can see it on my camera.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Well, it's a 20.
What? Okay.
I'm undercover. I'm undercover.
I'm also undercover.
Poor Bingo. Poor Bingo. I think he becomes killed.
Damn.
Let me double check cover rules again.
The cover that I'm behind doesn't really protect me from the guy farthest south, though.
Let's see. Damage creatures and objects. Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking what the cover rules are for this.
Sure.
Let's see. I see take cover as an action.
It's under 132.
You can kneel and duck. You can spend 3 base squat and duck over. Gain full.
Okay, I've got page 132. It says a target with half cover has +2 bonus to AC. With 3/4 cover, it's +5 bonus, and with total cover, cannot be targeted.
All right, so you guys only. I would say you guys only have half cover.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but he still hits.
Who?
And unfortunately, he's still going for you, Connor.
Which guy shot me this time?
This is the one to your left.
Okay.
Above you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So let me just make sure. So that's guarantee that, and then roll this. So 6. It's going to be 10 damage.
10 damage.
And then this one attacks Bingo. Oh. All right, so this is what you see, Lou and Connor. You see Bingo wrestling with this guy on here, and then the guy just picks up Bingo with like one hand and just shoots him like right in the chest with a
nail gun.
nail gun, and you see Bingo fly to the back and into the darkness.
Bingo ragdolls from a nail gun?
This one was strong at point blank.
Oh, I'm gonna kill the hell out of these guys.
And then the last one. What's your AC, Lou?
With cover, it's 12.
That is still a hit. These guys are rolling really well. I don't know why. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, great.
Okay, back to Connor.
Okay, so I'm going to run at the guy above me. So that's 1. I have extra action points that I saved for my last turn. I got 2 that just carried over. So 1, 2, 3 AP to get there. So I'm at 8 now. For 6, I will swing my sledgehammer at this guy.
All right.
20. Dirty 20.
Nice. That's a hit. Roll damage.
I will. Thank you. It's 1d12. That is 8 damage to this fellow.
Okay. So you come down with your hammer and describe how you're hitting this guy.
Well, he seems to be. You know what? No, it's just a full like from the shoulder into his head.
Yeah. So you see him lift up his hands to like kind of shield himself, and it cracks into his arms and still hits his head a little bit, and you see him go, and you see tooth like teeth and like blood fly everywhere, but he's still kind of like hanging his head up a little bit, and he's just going.
You're a jerk. How much is it for a unarmed strike? Let's see. Combat action points. Unarmed strike, 3 AP. It's exactly what I have. So I am gonna unarmed strike this guy. I guess I'll just kick him. It is 13 to hit.
That's a hit. Wow. What's the damage for unarmed? Yeah. Unarmed strike. Punch, kick, perform kick. It doesn't say how much damage it is. Wait. Unarmed. Okay, I found it. Unarmed attacks cost 3 AP. Deal 1d4 plus your strength, or agility mod.
Okay, well I'll go with strength. Obviously, 7 damage.
Excuse me?
I rolled 1d4. I got a 2. My strength mod is +5.
Holy shit! Yeah, describe it.
So when he blocks my sledgehammer with his arms, which break, I'm like, "Ha! That was a distraction!" And I kick him in the chest and ragdoll him like his buddy did to my dog.
Yeah, he just falls onto the ground. You kick him and he falls down to the ground. Maybe his head like hits the side of the table and he just breaks, whatever. Yeah, he's down.
He's gone. Got one!
Okay.
Yes! We're tied.
Luke.
So, I heard Bingo squeal.
Yeah.
And I see that, that creature. Mm-hmm. And I just shoot.
This one you won't take disadvantage because he's in the light.
That one is a fail. And then I'm going to shoot again.
Okay. Oh, wait. Any of these fails, were they like a 2 or a 1?
No, they were a 7.
But you did roll a 1 earlier today, right?
Wasn't that for the lockpick?
But that was for the lockpick, I think.
Because if you did, you would flip your cap back up.
No, not. I haven't rolled a 1 for any of my attacks.
No, I think if you get a roll, if you get a 1 for anything, your cap goes back up.
But that's what she flipped the cap for.
Yeah.
She got a 1, she flipped the cap to
okay.
re-roll it.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
All right, so that one misses.
Okay, so I think I had 12. I think I had 7 bullets left. So I'm going to shoot again.
Mhm.
Aha, that is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, that is 1d10.
Don't you get criticals if it's like 19 or higher?
Oh, wait, yes. For this one, critical is for an assault rifle. Oh, actually, I don't know what the critical is on the assault rifle. Let me check, but you're right. I think it might be. Sorry.
It should be on page 69. Nice.
Oh.
Critical is 20. Never mind.
Okay, for the assault rifle.
Unless
right?
you have a perk that lowers it.
Yeah, unless you have a perk or something that lowers it.
I
I don't think Cowboy does that, right?
No, it just reduces the AP cost to 1, which is why I'm shooting like crazy.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a d10. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 3.
That's a miss.
I'm going to shoot him again. And that is a 6, a 7.
That's a miss. I'm sorry.
I'm going to shoot him again.
Man.
Oh, shoot, this hit my mouse. I rolled a 2. Okay, last bullet. I'm shooting him one more time.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 4. Okay. Obviously, Lou can't see very well in the dark.
Yeah.
And she's not used to two-handed weapon.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you will have to reload next round because you just unloaded everything. But you did get him once, so you did see him like kind of like grab his like side, like he got shot.
Wait, was that 5 times? I think I have 2 more. Two. Actually, I do have 2 more.
But you still have bullets left in your chamber?
I think I have 2 more bullets because I had started with 12 rounds of ammo.
Okay. All right.
So I think
Go
I
ahead.
have 2 shots. That is an 8, a 9.
That's still a miss.
Last shot. That's a 12.
That's a hit.
All right.
Okay.
All right. 2 points of damage.
All right. So 8. So again, so you're lining this guy up like he's dodging, he's weaving, he's trying to shoot back nails at you, but you see him get hit a couple times, but he's still up, he's still hanging on.
All right. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh, no more ammo.
All right. Since you went crazy on him, he's gonna try to attack you. Finally rolled bad. I got 3 on that one. And now the guy in the darkness. I got 2. They both miss. Well, actually, no, they still got AP left.
Okay.
So I got 16.
That hits.
And I got a 19.
That also hits.
Okay, so 2. 7 damage to you, Lou.
Okay, 7
So,
damage.
so you feel, so as you were shooting that guy, all of a sudden, right before you go back into cover, you feel like 2 nails hit your like chest area. You're like, ah.
Okay, quick question on damage threshold. Once you take that into effect, is it used up after that?
I'm pretty sure that stays there until your armor gets damaged somehow.
Okay.
And I think the only way to damage armor is by like a critical hit.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
So.
Okay, so.
Wait, let me just double check this. Actually, sorry, this guy can't attack one more time.
Okay.
What's your AC again?
12. I'm undercover.
So 5 damage.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
So Again, you feel like you like see like nails hitting your table,
Mm-hmm.
and then you feel like the pain of one like penetrating the table, but also penetrating you. And you're like, oh, shit.
5 damage. Well, I'm at 6 hit points now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, Connor.
I am trying to figure out how throwing weapons works.
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see.
There are weapons that have the thrown property, and there's rules for that.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to just throw my sledgehammer or my regular knife, I don't think there's rules for that. Let me see. How do the rules read for the ones that do have the thrown property? Okay, when you attack with a weapon that has this property, you can throw the weapon a number of feet equal to your strength score multiplied by the numbers listed in the table. The first number is the base range you can throw the weapon. Okay, this has no bearing on my weapons. Maybe we just rule it on the fly.
You're gonna throw your hammer?
No, I'm going to pull my knife and throw that. I have a combat knife.
But it's not a throwing knife.
No, it's just a regular knife.
I would say it's fine. You can throw it like a throwing knife if you want.
All right.
So just look at the rules for throwing knife.
Will do.
Mm-hmm.
I just
That's on page 58.
58, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I guess my attack's going to be much lower, though, than usual because it's not strength-based. So it's probably agility. What's up, guns? Huh. With a weapon. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't really even know how to roll attack with it. You know what? Forget it. I'm just going to... What?
With throwing knife? You know how to roll attack with it?
No. Because... Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it would be just your agility modifier.
Okay, well that's -1, so I guess I'll just... You know what? I'll try it. Why not?
Okay.
I'm going to throw it at the guy in the light. It's 13.
That's a hit.
All right.
So you throw it, and I guess it's going to be doing 1d4 piercing. No, it says if thrown, damage is increased to 1d6. So 1d6.
Oh, it says that?
Yeah, it says that in the special properties. I guess that makes sense since you're throwing it away.
It's a 6.
Nice. So describe it.
Right. So I'm like really proud of myself because I just killed this one guy, but there's still 2 more guys up, and I don't have time because I was out of action points last round. I don't have time to take cover again. So I'll spend, I think it's 3 to pull the knife and 4 to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7. Get this guy right in the neck so hard that it severs his spine.
Yeah. You see him, and you just see him like gurgling like blood, and then you just see him fall back and disappear between the cars.
I can't believe that worked. All right. So that was 7 action points for me, leaving me with 2. What was, how much was it to take cover?
I believe it was 2. 128. Take cover is 3.
Okay, so actually I did it with just 1 last time, but I shouldn't have. So yeah, I can't take cover. I'll just
nope. Yeah,
I'll just throw a knife and go, ha ha.
All right, Lou, it's your turn, but I don't think you have any ammo left in that assault rifle.
Nope. So I sort of like put it down right beside me.
Mhm.
And I pull out my 10mm pistol and
Okay.
I shoot at the remaining dude.
All right. He is still shrouded in darkness, but now you can use your other hand.
That's right. So I'm aiming this. So hopefully I could see him.
You can't see him, so this won't be disadvantage.
Okay.
I forgot I had guns. I didn't have to throw that knife.
It is disadvantage or not disadvantage?
It's not,
Okay.
because now you're holding it with one hand and you're shooting with the other hand. So you're doing like a commando thing.
Now let's see if I can roll good with one hand. That is a 9.
Nope, miss.
Okay, and I have 5 more action points. I'm going to take another shot at him.
Okay,
That is an 18 to hit. 19 to hit.
that's a hit.
Okay, that is 2d4. So that is a 1 and a 3 is a 4. 4 points of damage.
Ooh, good hit, good hit. So you put down your rifle and then you take the flashlight out of your mouth and you go like this and you enter into like a commando like flash gun thing. You're like psh, 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 and you do see him kind of like recoil backwards after getting hit a couple times, but he's still up.
That's for bingo.
Okay, now it's his turn, and this time, yeah, he's gonna shoot at you. So
Okay.
what? Did you take cover?
Oh, well, I'm still behind the table, but if you
No.
mean did I duck down after my second shot, I did not duck down.
All right, so what's your AC?
It's a 10.
All right,
I might be dead if he hits. Please say you roll a 1.
so first shot was a 2, but second shot was 16.
That hits.
So, that's another 5 damage.
5 damage. Oh, I'm so enraged. I have a perk called Nerd Rage where it says you've been pushed around long enough. Whenever you start your turn with less than half your total hit points, your DT increases by 2.
Nice. Okay.
So I guess that's actually 3, and now I'm only at 3 hit points. I'm dying.
Okay.
I'm very wounded.
All right, and actually, for his last few AP, he's gonna duck behind one of the cars. Okay, it's back to Connor.
I'm coming for him.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump up here. That's 6. So I'm kind of standing on that thing. And, oh yeah, that's where the dog landed. So that was 6, leaving me with only 3. So I'm gonna kick him in the head.
All right.
That is cocked. So it is 22 to hit.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a hit.
And 8 damage.
8 damage? Really?
Yep. 1d4 came up 3, plus 5 from my strength.
Go, Connor.
I maxed out strength.
All right, yeah. Describe it.
I kick his head off. I jump up on that shelf thing and I kick his head off.
I'm like, you go, Connor, as I'm like spurting blood.
You do like a John Woo like roundhouse kick or something?
No, I don't know any of that stuff. I just kick real hard.
Okay, all right. So you kick his head against the car like door, and it just smashes into it.
Yep.
And he just goes onto the ground.
Man, these guys are ugly.
Yeah. I'm like down to 3 hit points. I need to heal up somehow.
I will run
Right.
to the dog. Are we still in initiative?
No, you are not in initiative, but the dog is not there.
Oh, wait, where is he? I'll sweep my flashlight around and look for him.
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna look for the dog too. Bingo's our best friend.
Yeah, that's a 15 on my perception.
Oh, that's a 4 of mine.
So 15, a little higher up. So take the bingo icon and put him like all the way at the top of the screen.
Okay. Whoops. That's
Well, no,
Like
the
there?
screen that we can see. Yeah, right there. So he is crumpled down right there.
I'm gonna run to him.
And
I'm
he's
like, wait, before you go, look for any more tripwires.
No, I'm going to the dog.
Are you just rushing over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me. Actually, let me double check to see if there's actually a dodge mechanic in this game.
I
Dodge.
have a thing that means I only take half from area of effect.
That's a pretty good thing.
No, that's not what it is. It's for damage from an area of effect, my DT is double.
I think one of the things we bought is a stim pack, right? Or like a med pack.
Yeah, I have a stim pack,
I have one too.
but it doesn't do much. It's only going to heal me for 2.
Oh, it's only going to heal me for 1.5.
No, you're well, it's half of your endurance plus level.
Is your endurance modifier or your endurance period?
Oh, that's a great question. I thought it was endurance modifier. Let's take a look. Character building section. That's where that will be. Healing rate is equal to your level plus your endurance ability score added together. These things are so much better than I thought they were.
So we actually do have pretty good healing then.
Yeah. So my endurance my endurance score is 6.
So same as
Plus my
mine
level is
2.
3, 9.
That's 9.
So like 4 instead of 2.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say as you run to bingo, give me 2 dodge rolls. So it's gonna be agility check. 2 agility checks.
First one's 14.
Okay, give me the other one.
I'm flipping my cap for the second one to get a reroll.
Okay.
The second one's 15.
All right, so you hear as you're running over there, you just hear, tick, 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 tick. And you like, but this time you're ready because of the last time, like when you went through, you do like a combat roll through these things, and you hear like mine explosions.
Yeah.
But they don't hit you.
And I stab my stim pack into the dog. No, wait, is he alive? Before I stab him.
Hard to tell.
I feel for a pulse.
You're gonna have to do a medical check.
Okay. 19.
That's good. You feel a slight pulse.
Okay. I pull the nail out of his chest and I stick a stim pack in.
Okay. So there's a brief moment where he's lying there like motionless. He's not moving, and then all of a sudden he kind of curls back up again and starts licking your face.
Oh. Don't ever scare me like that again, Bingo.
He's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Now let's find some more stim packs because I am gonna die.
I'm like, how many hit points are you?
I'm at 10 out of 17.
Okay, I'm at 3 out of 16.
Yeah, you need yours for sure.
I'm going to insert my stim pack into myself, and that's basically your healing rate, right?
Yeah, that's what it does.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm now at 7 hit points.
All right, you guys are free to roam the depot.
I'm going to look as I walk. I want to be sure I'm flashing and making sure I'm looking for any more tripwires or.
By
or
flashing,
traps.
you mean using the flashlight?
Yes, yeah. You're not the other type of flash. I'm in a one suit, so. You know.
All right, so show me which areas you search first.
Okay, how about that room right in front of me, or on top of me, north of me?
This one here?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a search? I guess we're just going to do a perception check. So go inside there and just give me a perception.
Oh, my perception is so wonderful. Oh, nat 20.
Ooh, okay. So, man, this music's funny right now.
Get to look for loot and stim packs.
Let me just double check the loot. Okay, so in here you do find, this is kind of like it used to be the bakery of this depot.
Mm-hmm.
So you do find some old boxes of like bread. So
old boxes of bread?
Yeah, old
Nice.
boxes of bread. So you do find some that are like bread in a can.
Mm-hmm.
So you did find some of those. And there is a med box in here, which has a couple chems and one stem pack.
Oh, nice. And you said one stim pack?
Yeah, just one. Yeah.
Well, what are the other chems?
Oh, they're like one is one looks like it's used to like shoot up, basically.
Okay.
So it looks like one of those ones that the junkies use. It's like a razor, like a syringe.
Okay.
But one is
Jet.
But one is one is Jet, and the other one was Rad X.
Rad X. Oh, Rad X is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you find some duct tape.
Ooh.
Ooh, duct tape, always useful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And once I have Bingo up on his feet, I guess I'll start searching as well.
Yeah. I'm going to take that other stim pack and heal for another 4 points.
Okay.
I'll look around the room we're in as carefully as I can. The big room.
All right, so you're flashing. This is like a general thing you see. You're just flashing a light around you, and you do see like dismembered body parts hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, awesome!
Like, and they're all like just hanging around.
I told Connor, I hope those weren't the supplies they were talking about.
Well, I don't know. We've got a lot of spare parts if we need them.
Yeah, I don't know if my spare parts work that way.
Mine either, but we've got them. And do I see anything useful in the room?
Not really. It's just a bunch of junk cars. I mean,
Cars?
Yeah, there's like some junk, like car parts in the middle of the room.
Okay. In that case, I will move over to this room and search it.
Okay, so that's the diner room where people usually eat.
Yeah.
Give me a perception.
Okay. It's It's pointless. It's a 3.
No, sorry.
I suddenly go blind.
No, unfortunately, this place is kind of barren. Not really much in there.
Does the dog smell anything?
Actually, yeah. Let me roll for Boomer. I mean,
Bingo.
I keep saying Boomer. Bingo.
Who's Boomer, by the way?
Boomer's the dog from Independence Day. I'll never forget that dog.
I don't even remember that there was a dog. Oh no, because he survived that tunnel explosion.
Yeah. And his wife is screaming, "Boomer, Boomer!" And he's like running in the tunnel as the explosion is happening. Let's see. Oh wow! So you see Bingo start sniffing around the room, and he finds a refrigerator, and he's kind of doing this at it like this.
Oh,
for you.
I will open the fridge.
All right. There you find a lot of canned foods. So I'm going to say, just if you look at the food table, you can pretty much choose like 4 items from the food table.
Cool. I'll do that. I'll do that while we're at break in a few minutes.
And yeah, 4 items from the food table. And also, apparently there's some pistol ammo in there.
Ooh, how much?
5 rounds.
That's good. I'll keep an eye out for any assault rifle ammo. I kind of doubt that they're in here, but just in case.
Okay. You searched that room already?
Well, I searched the bottom room. I want to search the room directly to Steve's right. Making sure I'm looking for tripwires on the way there.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh gosh. I'm like walking really, really slowly, Alan.
I've already set off 3 of them.
Yeah. Actually, give me that perception check with advantage.
Well, I rolled a critical 1. Does that mean my bottle gets flipped?
Yeah.
yeah, it does get flipped, but this is with advantage.
Okay.
So go ahead.
One of those was a 1. And do I get 2 bottle caps because I rolled a 1 again?
You can flip your bottle cap if you want.
For a reroll?
Yeah, for a reroll.
No, wait. Oh man, shoot. If I do, am I going to trip over something if I don't reroll?
You know you are.
Yes, I'll reroll. Darn it.
So flip that cap again. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what just happened to the bottle cap. It was there and then it was gone.
I rolled a 13 with my modifier.
All right. So you literally feel your like shin come up to a piece of hanging wire and you almost trip it. I'm talking about the wire is like bent as far as it can go before tripping.
My shoes are too big.
and then all of a sudden you slide your foot back and it goes back into position. It's right below you.
And I'm like, whoa. And I like throw myself back. And then I gingerly step over it.
All right.
And I'm like, Connor, be careful. There's a wire right here.
What's that? Let me come over.
I said, be careful. There's another wire right here.
Oh. Shouldn't you like disarm the explosive?
I have a -2 in that.
Okay, I'll do it.
While he's doing that, I want to search the room.
Okay. This room, since you have your flashlight on, give me it with advantage.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1. Flip my ball cap back. Flip my cap back on.
You gotta get like an experiment over here with how many 1 Yuri rolls.
It's no different than Friday.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
No, an 8. Sorry.
That's enough. Because you do see a body of like one of those things are outside, but it's It looks like it's been there for a while.
Ew.
But on it, but right next to it, you do find a nail gun.
Oh,
cool.
nice.
With man, is this right? I guess so. With 40 rounds.
Nail gun with 40 rounds. What are
Yeah.
the stats on these things? Is it in the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now the nail gun's on page 12.
I assume that I roll explosives to disarm that mine. It's a 19.
19, yeah, you do it.
Cool. 1 down.
You disarm it.
Well, 4 down.
And yeah, that's all you find in this room, Lou, is that nail gun.
Okay.
So a nail gun, it's usually 1d6, I think.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it for you. Yeah, there's an example on page 12.
Cool beans.
Okay, what are you doing, Connor?
I was looking at the food table. I want 4 noodle cups. They're the only thing on the table that's not irradiated.
I'll give you 2 noodle cups,
Okay.
and two radiated.
Okay. In that case, 2 noodle cups and 2 pork and beans.
Oh, and there is 4 bottles of water in there, but they're regular water. They're not purified.
Copy. So, 2 noodle cups, 2 pork and beans. 4 water. Okay, so I'll go to the next room then, which I will go to. Well, I'll go to the. I'll go to this. Crap, sorry. This hallway or whatever this is through this door.
Okay. Give me a perception with bonus.
Okay. You mean advantage?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for bingo too.
Okay. Well, he's probably gonna beat me. I got a 10.
He did beat you. He barks, and you see 2 tripwires leading to that area in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna disarm them both. You ready? Here we go.
All right. Let's go.
12 for one of them, and 7 for the other. I think I'm about to get blown up.
Yeah, let me double check. Disarm anything. Yeah, it's just based on your breach skill.
Oh, breach?
Wouldn't it be like explosives or energy weapons?
Well,
No, because it says breach skill. It's hacking computers and disarm traps.
Oh.
okay. Well, it's the same roll for me if it's explosives or breach. It's +1 either way. So I got a 12 and a 7.
The 7 was not enough. So
Right.
give me. Bob, I'm gonna let you roll on agility to try to dodge this, but you do have a disadvantage on it. So you gotta beat a 10.
I got great news.
Yeah.
My bottle cap got flipped back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should rest for an hour and get some of our stamina points back.
You can.
So unfortunately, that's 10 damage.
Okay. Does this count as an area of effect?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm only going to
Explosion.
take 8 damage, and for that reason, I'm still alive.
Yeah, so it just blows up in front of you. Nearly almost. Good thing you already saw that other one because that one would have went off too.
Yeah.
But this one blows up and Boomer kind of jumps back, so
Bingo.
it doesn't hit him. Sorry, Bingo jumps back.
Hey,
I almost wish I just called Boomer.
Can we get into our break before we keep exploring here?
Yes, but before we get into our break, both of you do a perception roll.
All right.
And Bingo. 10.
And
I rolled 12.
that's enough. You just need a 10 to get this.
Oh.
So right before we go into break, you guys hear like you start to feel like a little bit of a tremor on the floor, like, and then all of a sudden you hear like wind outside, and it starts to like reverberate against the window, and you hear this loud scream go, "Ah!" and the scream just goes loud and says, "Give me back Bingo!" And we're gonna go to break.
Oh, I'm gonna kill her so hard. All right, everyone, we'll see you in 10 minutes. We're back. Some lady thinks this is her dog. She's wrong.
Bingo, roll for affection.
So I do want to reiterate, like right before we went to break, you do hear that loud scream outside, and the force of the scream is so loud that it breaks all the windows around the depot. Like you just see them all from the sonic vibration, and she just give me back my Bingo.
Is it daytime?
It's still, yeah, it's still daytime. Yeah.
Not a vampire.
Clearly not a vampire.
I will.
Maybe a witch.
How confident are we that we've cleared out all the traps?
Not very. Maybe we should remake some of those traps for her at the front door. Let's rearm those traps.
We already set off both the ones at the front.
Yeah, most of the ones that you guys passed through were set off.
I disarmed 2, and I rendered harmless several others. And you set off the one on the door. So let's go to the windows with our guns out.
Okay. At this at this point, roll me a perception. I mean, initiative. Roll initiative.
7.
8.
So Lou, you got 8.
Mm-hmm.
And Connor, you got 7.
Yes.
Look at that. Bingo also got 7.
He's a good boy.
All right, so right before you guys do anything, again, you feel another like rush of wind hit like the side of the building, and then you kind of feel like another like little vibration again, and now it's your turn. No, Lou, it's your turn.
I kind of yelled at Connor. I'm like, Connor, how is she doing that? And then I kind of like look for cover. Wait, you said the windows, right, Connor? Where are the closest windows?
I don't know. Alan described them as having had all the glass broken out by her voice, so there must be windows, but I don't see any.
So just pretend that the corners, the walls of the depot, just pretend there's windows there on the walls.
Okay, can we say there's one like here-ish?
Yeah.
And maybe another one next to it?
Yeah, pretty much anywhere where there's lights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there is light coming in. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There's windows. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, maybe we should run out through the windows, Connor.
But
take Bingo with us.
out is where she is.
How does she even know where we are? Well, I guess she must have asked some of the townsfolk.
Maybe this dog is chipped.
I'm like, Bingo, did you rat us out?
Bingo kind of puts his head down like, woo, woo, woo.
Okay, what's our game plan here? You know what? I'm going to stay where I am, get my gun ready, and get ready to shoot if she comes in. I'm going to hold my action points.
Okay. So you're going to stay right there in that room?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plan. It's probably a better plan than mine, which was to cross this whole space and get to the windows. I will do the same, but with the area I'm in. So I haven't even searched this room yet, but I'll just sort of get behind the door, get behind the wall for cover there.
Okay. So that's what you guys do?
Yeah. And Bingo can stay with me.
Okay. Again, so now again outside you do feel more vibrations, but this time the ceiling that's above you, you feel it like something on the top hit it.
Ooh, uh-oh.
And then you feel like the dust and the debris from the ceiling like start hitting your heads.
Oh.
And then you hear like that.
She's got some kind of a helicopter or something. Maybe that's what was making that noise.
It's your turn, Lou.
How stupid would it be if I just shot straight up into the roof? How many action points can we hold?
You can carry
For the
over
next
half of any remaining.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not unlimited. So
Yeah.
so it'll be half, and then that would reset after that. So
Do I have a sense of where the thumping is coming? Is it the center, or is it like right over me, or right over Connor and Bingo?
it's hard to tell. It's like all over.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just hold tight.
All right, Connor.
Same, bro.
Okay. You do see Bingo kind of like huddle next to you, Connor. And,
Okay.
He looks scared.
Actually, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna ready my shotgun.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm just waiting.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now this time, you guys hear like a big like rip happen, and then all of a sudden you hear like something get thrown, like, and then give me a perception check.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so
We're so
you barely.
intelligent.
So you see those two lights on the left side of the depot,
Mm-hmm.
like over there. Yeah.
These two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so outside you see like something huge hit the ground, like, and the remainder of lights that are on inside the depot, they all turn off.
Ooh.
So now you're all in complete darkness. And then you hear more. All right, Lou, it's your turn.
I pull out my flashlight. No, actually, I don't even turn it on because I figure whoever's going to come in, when they come in, the light will be shining on them, and I'll be ready to shoot when that happens. And I don't want them to be able to spot me with my flashlight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna hold your.
I'm holding my action again.
Okay. Connor.
Hold on one second. I want to check the where's that table that shows how much AP everything costs?
That is 127, I believe.
Okay, let me check.
I'm like, I have a feeling she wants us to come out. I'm not coming out.
Sorry, 128.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting ready to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, top of the round, and this time you hear like a big screech noise again, like, and then you feel like this big like impact happen, and it's coming from. Well, actually, give me a perception check.
Just assume I failed.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. So you don't see it, Lou, but to your, I guess, towards the right corner, the right upper half corner of the depot, you feel like something crashes down on that side of the depot. But you both can't see it through these walls. And it's going. And she's and then you hear a slight. You just hear, bingo, bingo, bingo.
What's Bingo doing?
Bingo's like hiding behind you right now.
Interesting. Don't worry, Bingo. I promise not to die until after we've saved you.
Lou, it's your turn.
Okay, so I hear thumping. The front part, the windows are blocked. No light is coming in. So, sealing off the warehouse. Right?
Yeah. You felt like something went through, but it was on the upper right corner of the depot.
Okay.
Oh, did I lose you guys?
No? Oh, might have lost Yuri.
Oh no.
Yuri is frozen.
Dang. At a critical moment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me text her.
She took out the power at her place. Oh boy.
Well, oh, she says trying to reconnect. Whoop.
Oh shit! Now I teleported.
Yeah, half of you. You're in the portal. Well, when she joins again, then you should go back where you were.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Everybody watching?
No problem. No problem.
Which got me for a little bit. And I blanked out, lost unconsciousness, and now I'm back with the team.
Yeah, I said she took out your power.
She did.
All right, it's still your turn, Lou.
Okay, so, I don't know what's happening. I'm a little bit confused, and I don't want to face what's out there right now. I am going to still ready my weapon, see, and sort of turn myself to that corner of the deep where I heard the thumping, and I am taking cover again.
Okay. Connor.
I'm taking Jet.
Okay. Read me what Jet does.
It's a super stimulant, which means I gain 2 additional AP at the start of my turn.
Nice.
I no longer suffer negative effects from the first 5 levels of exhaustion, which I don't have anyway. If you have no levels of exhaustion, whenever you roll a d20, add 2 to the result. Additionally, you are immune to gaining fatigue. So, yeah, it's going to give me an extra 2 AP and add 2 to all my d20 rolls.
Okay.
And I spent the AP that I carried over from last round to do that. So now, yeah, I'm going to continue to wait. And when she appears, I will have plenty of AP to shoot her with.
Okay. So now, both of you give me a sneak.
A sneak. Interesting. Aha! I rolled a 19 plus a 1. That is a 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a reroll. I'll flip my cap.
You flip me your cap?
Yeah. It's an 11.
So, both of you, you're in complete darkness right now. All you hear is the thumping of some sort of creature going around the halls, and then all of a sudden, Connor slightly breaks some sort of twig underneath him, and
Put a twig in here.
and the wall right next to you explodes, and this huge abomination comes out of the wall, and goes to swipe you, in just in one big run through.
Okay, where is it?
Put my picture, but make it like twice as big as you.
She's a death claw.
No wonder why Bingo's scared.
I'm not sure why I can't change the size. Oh, there we go. Which wall did she come through? This one?
So the one on your right.
So
on your so the other side of you.
Down here?
On your move it a little bit more. Oh, no, move it. Sorry, so move it to the other side of you.
Which I just did that, like there?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Okay. Because that's a door here.
Yeah, I know.
She didn't have to go through a wall. There's literally a door right next to where she came in.
Well, okay. So just pretend that's a wall.
Great. It's a door now.
Yeah, it's a door
either
now.
way.
So, let me just.
Eerie.
What's your AC? Oh shit! She left again. Now
it's 10.
10. Okay, that's definitely a hit.
Yuri seems to be having some internet trouble.
Yeah. All right, this first slash is going to be 10 damage. Sorry, 9 damage. 9 damage.
I'm dead.
Oh, you're down?
I only had 2 left.
Oh!
I used my only stim pack on the dog. And then I set off 2 more bombs after that.
And Yuri's dead too.
Oh my gosh, we need her back to tell her that...
Actually, before this hit you, you would have an opportunity to shoot back actually because you readied.
I did ready. I was actually looking at the rules for that.
So sorry. So you make your shot first, but you will get hit right after this shot.
Okay, so it's 8 on the die, plus 1 for my guns is 9, plus 2 from the cam I took, so 11.
11, that's a miss.
All right. Would you lean the other way?
That's
go.
A miss.
That's
a miss.
Yeah, okay.
So now let's read the dying rules.
Yeah.
While we wait for Yuri. Dying in this game.
Tell us about it.
So massive damage is when you get hit with all your HP. Thankfully, that didn't happen. When a character takes enough damage threshold to 0, they gain the dying condition. When you gain dying condition, you fall prone and your AP is reduced to 0. At the start of each your turn, you gain 4 AP. You recycle all the unspent points at the start of the turn. And you cannot have more than 6 on your turn. At the beginning of each of your turns, you spend 2 AP for a death save with a DC 10.
Okay.
When you make a death save, so it's like D&D.
Yeah.
If you do not make death saves at the beginning of your turn, you automatically fail it. If you succeed 3 death saves, you go back up to 1. If you lose 3, you die.
What page are you on?
This is 133.
He's got a very good table of contents in this PDF, but
yeah.
For some reason I don't see dying on it. All right.
Okay, so Lou, you hear the cry of Connor, and then all of a sudden silence.
I've been deaded.
Oh no. So I run around the corner or look around the corner, and do I see anything? Like
right now it's pitch black. Do you have are you going to turn on your flashlight?
Heck no.
Okay. So no, it's pitch black. You can't see anything.
I unloaded a shotgun at her, but I missed somehow, even though probably because I had to turn around real quick.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my flashlight and throw it into the room.
Okay. Show me where you throw it.
I throw it. I try to throw it in between Steve. If I could see, I throw it in between. I throw it through the door.
So
the door is there. That's the door.
So you don't actually see them, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So you can make this throw, but it's gonna be disadvantage, and you gotta beat a 10.
Okay.
So 10 or above.
Okay, and that's with my agility?
Yes.
I don't have anything there. So okay, shoot, that's a 3. And that's a 3.
Oh. All right, so you throw it, but it hits the side corner of the door frame and bounces off and goes like maybe 5 or 6 feet in the other direction.
Okay, but as that happens, does it distract whatever's in there with Connor to come out of the room? And do I perceive that happening if that does happen?
You don't see Connor come out of the room, but you do see Bingo come out of the room, and he runs towards you.
Okay.
So can you put Bingo next to Lou?
Okay, the minute I sense anything coming out of that doorway, I'm going to shoot. Hopefully it's not Connor.
Okay, so you're just going to sit there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I think of that coming out of the room took some action points, and then throwing the flashlight took some action points. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So at this point, she's gonna follow Bingo, obviously.
Okay.
Thanks, Bingo.
And you see the head of this thing come out, and it's very reptilian kind of head.
I shoot immediately.
Okay. All right. Go make the shot.
Okay.
But you are shooting in the darkness still. So.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so apparently that doesn't hit.
You can flip that
So-
cap.
I'm gonna flip that cat. No, actually, I'm not going to flip that cap. I'm gonna just let it slide.
Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna
you-
wait for her to attack me, and then I'm going to flip that cat.
Okay. All right. So you make the shot. It misses. She sees the flash of light from your direction,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see her grab one of these like pieces of car and throw it at you.
Oh,
Make an agility save.
an agility save. And I spend 6 AP points to dodge. Okay. Oh, that is a 17.
Whew. So you see this piece of car fly at you, and you barely dodge it, and it goes like above you and hits the other side of the wall, making a huge hole.
I dodge with Boomer. I grab onto him and I dodge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah. Connor, death save.
Okay. I think I can make 2 death saves because it says I get 4 AP at the start of my turn when I'm down.
Okay.
I automatically have to spend 2 to make a death save. I don't think there's anything else I can do with the other 2, so I'll make 2 death saves right now.
When you make a death save, can you do 2?
I don't see why not.
If you do not make a death save, yeah, I guess if you have the AP to spend it, go ahead.
Fail the first one.
All right, that's one fail.
Pass the second one.
Okay. Yeah, one fail, one pass.
Yep.
Lou, your turn.
I'm going to shoot for that face again.
Mhm.
That is a 16.
Double check. You have made contact.
Yes! That's 2d4. That is a 1 and a 2. 3 points of damage. And I have I want to take Bingo with me and just duck around again for cover.
All right. So, what did you hit her with, by the way?
4 points of damage.
I know, but what was it? Bullets?
My 10 millimeter pistol.
Okay. So when you see the bullets hit her, you kind of see the sparks hit her chest, and it kind of makes a ting, ting, ting sound.
Interesting.
She's a robot.
So that was you. Now her turn. Actually, since you went around the corner, are you attempting to hide in any way, or are you just covering around the corner?
Covering around the corner, and if she doesn't see me, then that's all to the good.
You know what? Give me a sneak.
No, that's a 7. That's a 7. That's an 8.
8. I'm gonna roll.
I thought that was a 1.
I'm gonna roll her perception to see if she sees you. She rolled 17. So she comes around the corner, and she just stands. She stands in front of you now, and you see how big she is now. This thing is like, how tall are you? How tall is Lou?
Probably like 5'2", 5'3". No, 5'4".
This thing has
my
to be. This thing has to be at least like 8 foot or higher. 8 foot and some change.
Wow. Have you ever thought of joining a basketball team?
And she sees you and she's about to attack, but then Boomer puts himself between you and her, and she kind of puts her arms
Bingo.
out.
The dog is Bingo.
Yeah. Did I say Boomer again?
You did.
Sorry. So, and he says, and she says, Bingo. and and Bingo's like barking at her, and Bingo and she's gonna slowly put her claws around Bingo like this.
Oh no.
In an unfriendly manner.
It's like grabbing onto Bingo like this.
As she does that, can I grab Bingo on my arm and then shoot her?
Well, right now it's her turn.
Oh.
So.
Dang it. Bingo, do a grapple. I mean, it's a check.
So she's grabbing on. So now she has Bingo in her hands like this. Connor, death save.
Pass. And the second one, pass. I have 1 hit
Woo!
point.
Okay, you're up to 1 hit point.
I'm up.
Yeah, can you move me next to Bingo, by the way? Move me next to Bingo.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
And you have no AP left, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Lou.
I'm like, you let him go, and I'm going to shoot point blank, I guess. We're very close to each other.
Okay, give me... So this shot's going to be with advantage because you're like right up to her. So
Okay. That is an 11 for the first one. That is a 13 for the second one.
fortunately, that's a miss.
Shoot. I have 5 more AP left. I'm going to try shooting again. 8 and shoot, that's another 8. All misses.
Yeah,
Ping,
unfortunately.
ping.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're like shooting her and you're saying let Bingo go, but again, it's just kind of like ping, 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 ping.
I don't want to hit Bingo.
Yeah. So now she kind of takes Bingo in her hand, and she takes now her other hand comes up to Bingo like this, and starts like putting her close to her chest like this. Connor, your turn.
I think I still have that jet in my system. So I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
Which costs 5. And yeah, then I'm going to shoot with my shotgun again.
All right.
That's going to be 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
Here comes 3d6. 7 damage. Not a great roll. Let's see. So I'm down to 2. I'm down to 2 AP. And I will use it to ready my sledgehammer.
Okay. That's Connor. Lou.
My rounds. I think I still have ammo. I'm going to shoot her again. Oh, wow. This is the third 8 I rolled in a row. Okay. So I still have advantage. So none of my shots hit.
Yeah, again. Ting, ting, ting.
You can reroll if you flip your cap.
No, I'm waiting for her to attack me.
There.
Okay. And actually you aggravate her enough that she goes in for a bite.
Now I'm going to flip my cap.
Okay.
And so whatever that attack was will hit herself. She bites herself.
What? Wait,
So
read
my
this again.
hold on. So my thing is ricochet. Whenever another creature makes an attack roll against you and they roll a 1, the attack hits them instead. Whenever another creature makes an attack roll within 30 feet of you, you can flip one of your karma caps to turn the attack roll's result into a 1. So, boom!
Bites herself.
You bite yourself.
Huh.
So as you go to bite me, I move the hand that's holding Bingo. Hopefully, I don't know how stiff that is, but she bites her arms.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess maybe she's going in for the bite and she has Bingo in her hands, but then maybe at the last second, you kind of push her elbow up and she accidentally bites her own hand.
How much
Hopefully
damage does
she
she
lets
do?
go with Bingo.
Holy shit.
How much damage does she do to herself?
So one bite is 5d10. Holy shit.
Let's do this.
Let her bite her arm off.
You know what? I'm gonna roll that in the Discord.
Okay.
Where's the Discord? Where's the rolls? There it is. I just put 5d10, right?
Yep.
Whoo! 25 damage. Holy shit.
25.
Okay. So you, at the last second, you hit her elbow up. She bites her hand, and she gets real deep in there, and she goes, and she lets go of Bingo, and Bingo falls down to you and runs behind you, and she's like, and then she, and she just screams. Connor, your turn.
Okay.
Does she let go of Bingo?
Yeah, she let go.
Yes.
And Bingo now ran like behind you.
Oh, good.
Okay, I think I can get to her with 4 AP, which takes me down to 7, and I'm going to spend 6 of them to attack with my sledgehammer. And I rolled a 4 on the dice. It's 11 to hit.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
It's 13 because of the jet.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Holy shit. Now you guys are barely hitting her.
Hold on. What's the damage on this weapon again? It's a D12, I think. Yeah, 1D12. 5.
5 damage, okay. Holy shit. Okay, so let me math real quick. 30. All right. So as soon as you hit her on the side, she swings around and you see that her hand is like bleeding very badly, and some of it swipes around and it hits you on the face.
Uh-oh.
And you do feel your skin burning a little bit, like such a sizzle. Tss. And then she kind of like yells at you and goes, ah, ah, ah. And then wings spread out on her back, and she just flies into the ceiling and flies away.
Did I take damage from that hit?
Yes,
I'm dead.
Oh, you went down again.
I only had 1 hit point because I got up after passing the death save.
Is there frail in this game?
No.
So you just went down again.
Yeah, I'm just down again.
Yeah, down again.
Can I do something to help him? Like I have 2 chem packs.
Yeah, you can hit him with a stem right away.
Okay, I don't know that I have a stem, but I have 2 chem packs. Maybe I could look around for another stem pack. I
believe there is a stabilize in this game.
Okay.
Stabilize.
I would like to stabilize my friend.
The best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it. If healing is unavailable, the creature can at least be stabilized. You can use a AP6 to administer first aid to a dying creature.
Yes.
Roll a medicine skill.
Okay.
DC 10.
DC 10. Okay. Hopefully I don't roll below a 10. Well, the good news is, Steve, my karma cap gets flipped.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I pulled. We're in the dark. I pulled out the wrong pack.
So Connor, make a death save. I am gonna say that you still have one failure on your person
From the last time?
from the last time. Yeah.
That's 2 failures then.
Oh.
Can I try stabilizing him again?
If he chooses not to do it again this turn. This man is crazy.
No, he's not. He's dead.
Oh.
Connor!
So yeah, unfortunately, you try to stabilize him, but the whatever liquid fell on him just melts into his chest, and you see it hit his heart, and his heart just melts and sizzles right in front of you.
Oh, you had the biggest heart out of all of my friends.
The doctors told me it was genetic.
It was just too big to live.
And we retire Connor from Fallout.
Yep.
Fairly well.
But Boomer does go to Connor's hand and start licking his hand.
Oh, I'm weeping.
All right. You were able to ward off that abomination, but Connor is dead, and now you and Boomer are left alone in this depot. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to pull Connor outside eventually. I'm going to pull him outside. I'm going to bury him.
Okay.
Or maybe cover like a cairn over him. And then
Do you have any
get a sledgehammer, a 9mm pistol with 7 ammo, a single shotgun with 4 ammo, 2 Radaway, 1 cram, 1 coffee, 1 Blamco mac and cheese, 3 purified waters, 2 Radex, 1 jet, a baseball bat, a non-purified water bottle, a Fixin' Things magazine, hardened leather armor, flashlight, 2 noodle cups, 2 pork and beans, and 4 additional water.
Okay.
Maybe it's better if you just center your character sheet.
No, just play back the video.
Chat.
Just play back the video.
But do you say anything or when you're burying Connor?
I'm like, Connor, how could you leave me alone? We went through so much together. You were the only one I really knew at the vault. Well, I knew everybody else, but they all died. And I don't know if Lou and if Hunter and
Hugh
will ever make it out. They didn't look pretty. They didn't look good when we left them there in the pods. And I cry a little fake tear.
Yeah, you're right. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
He was too good for this cruel world. 200 years later, should have been everybody else and not you, Connor.
I can't believe after all that I died to a backhand from the monster as it was leaving.
Yeah.
I was disconnected when that happened. So.
Yeah.
Oh man. If you had Ricochet the perk, that would have been great.
Yeah, my cap was already flipped though.
Mm-hmm.
So what will you do now? Will you return back to the settlement?
Oh gosh, but we have a job left. I'm like,
no, you did find food and stuff already. Yeah,
I did find food.
And I will tell you that's pretty much all you can find in this place.
Okay, then I am going to head back if there's nothing else I could find.
All right. Do you put like a little like piece of wood or something to mark where Connor is or anything like that?
Yeah, and you know what? I don't even take his vault suit. I bury him in his vault suit.
Oh wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you leave like do you carve something into the wood or anything like that?
You know what? He has a pat. I think we have vault suit patches, right? So that's the one. That's what I put. I have a mark. If I have a marker, that's what I sort of paint over.
You could do it with your knife too, or something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever I do, our vault number, whatever our vault number is.
It's 22.
22.
Yeah, 22. All right. So battered and bruised, You make your way back. The Protectotron is still there, lying on the floor.
I look at him. You know, I do have the 2 flashlights I picked up. I'm like, I have Bingo next to me. Now I'm doing it.
It's fine. You can rename him to Boomer.
No, that's what you want.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, Connor was very suspicious of you. He thought you might have been programmed against us, or not for us at least, but I'm like, what the heck? And I stick the energy pack back into.
Yeah, you stick it back in. Again, he goes back up and he's like, "Welcome back, unknown user."
Do you still need a code for you to change your allegiance to me?
Yes, I require registration code.
And you know, I type in the Overseer password.
Yeah, give me a science check again. Or either a science or breach.
That is a 4 and 8
In which?
in science.
An 8. Okay, this is not too hard because you have the Overseer code. So you pretty much. So what happens is, like, you take out your Pip-Boy, you take out a little like USB thing, and you stick it into him, and you put the Overseer code on your Pip-Boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes and then you see like a debug menu come up, and it says, "Please enter name," and enter your name as owner. So you're naming the Protectotron, and then you're putting your name as the owner.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to call him CP.
Say that again.
I'm going to name 2046 CP in honor of my friend Connor Peterson.
Okay.
And I'm going to enter my name. I'm going to say my name is Lou Wilson, also known as Sparky. And I'm going to change the password to Connor Peterson.
Aww.
This won't bring me back.
All right. So as soon as you're done with that, you hit enter, and then you see him like a progress bar come up on his like face, and he's like, and this is registration complete, and then he looks back up at you and he says, sorry, what was your last name? Wilson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, "Welcome back, Mrs. Wilson. Where were we heading to today?"
We're heading back into town. It's called Shady Stims or Sims or.
Would you like me to carry anything for you, Mrs. Wilson?
Yeah. Here's my backpack.
All right. So let's just say all the stuff that Connor was holding now CP has it.
Yes.
Okay. So you
You
put
want me to
all
read
the
you the
stuff.
list again?
No. You can just send it.
You could just send me your sheet later. And I'm like,
lead the way, madam.
all right, CP. I don't know that you'll ever replace my good friend Connor, but you'll do. You'll do.
If we had thought about hacking him while we were here before, you might still have a good friend, Connor.
Yeah.
I did. Lou did, but
yeah.
she was so pressured with Connor's suspiciousness that she decided not to try the
it was Connor's undoing.
It was my suspiciousness. I should have been truer to my nature, but I guess I was only nice to people, humans.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
So as soon as you get back to settlement with your Protectotron and Bingo, when you get there, the entire place is wrecked. All the cars are blown up. Put up the map for the place, and you see right in the middle of the camp. You see the sheriff lying there.
Oh no!
On his back.
What did that Emporium lady do? What did Lucky do?
So as soon as you get back there, all you see in the middle of the street is the sheriff and his two guards, they're all laying on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Blood pools under them. And
anyone alive?
You search around, and unfortunately, one is dead.
What did it look like they died of? A bite?
So a couple of them, their like chests have been ripped out. A couple of them have like huge bite marks. A couple of them, their faces are melted through. A couple of them, their like spines are ripped out.
Oh no!
It's not a good sight.
Oh,
and also your truck that was here, that thing is completely ripped in half.
No, I needed that truck. Okay, is there any vehicles of note that are still drive worthy?
You do see that motorcycle you traded in is still there.
I don't know how to ride a motorcycle.
With a robot and a dog.
Yeah.
Unless I tied a trailer to it. I guess I could try to cobble up a trailer and hitch it to the motorcycle.
That's going to take some time. And you're going to have to do some rolls.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go around the town and gather up what supplies I can. Any extra ammunition for my rifles and my pistols.
Okay, so can you look up at the map a little bit? Zoom in a little bit. Zoom up a little bit. Okay, so you do find on the bodies of the sheriff and his guards, you do find more rounds of assault rifle. I'm gonna say at least 30 rounds. At least 30 rounds.
Okay, great, 30 rounds.
And you do find another assault rifle on somebody.
Okay.
So you can use that to repair your assault rifle if it messes up. And you do find a couple stem packs. I'm gonna say 2 stem packs.
Okay.
And right as you're doing all this, you hear like crying coming from that bus in the inside.
Oh. You know, I go and look, you know, because as I'm looking for the reason why I'm finding these things is because I'm also putting the bodies together so I could burn them.
Ooh, okay.
Can I play as the Protectron while we finish this out?
I was going to say exactly. You can do that. You are now the Protectron. Yeah.
CP. Yuri, are you talking? I lost your audio. What's happened?
Hello, I'm still talking.
Okay.
Testing.
Sorry. No, it's fixed. Go
okay.
on.
So I'm like, CP, please kindly put the bodies together in pile so we can burn them. And I'm going to investigate that bus. I'm like, bingo, with me.
Okay, I will pile the bodies.
You do have to say madam after every time she talks.
Madam, I will pile the bodies. Miss Wilson.
Lou or Sparky, please. That's all right.
Okay.
That is against my programming.
So you investigate inside, you hear some crying coming out of it, and you do see like a woman inside there crouching behind like a table. And she's you can see her like foot hanging out, and she's like shivering. And she's like, "Is it gone? Is it gone? Please help me."
Oh, hi, anybody there? This is Lou Wilson.
And she kind of like slowly looks over the table, and It's this is Annie.
Hey Annie, I
Annie,
came back
are
from
you
the
okay?
job.
Is that thing still outside?
Yes, I am.
No, I think she meant whatever that creature was that
It just came out of the sky and attacked us. It
Ye-
tore everyone to shreds.
Yeah, I saw that creature came up at the depot too and killed my friend Connor.
Oh God. It's gonna come back and finish the job.
Gee, I hope not. Gee, I really hope not.
But by the way, Annie was the cook that was here.
Okay.
She was the cook. Yeah. And she's, oh God, we gotta get out of here.
I know, and I hand Annie like a bottle of water and give her a stim pack and wrap a blanket around her. And it's like, do you have any other transportation around here? Because the town looks pretty tore up. I don't think there's any.
She says, she starts looking around and she says, the sheriff did have a car. I think it might be in that garage over there.
I call shotgun.
All right, Annie, do you know where like the possible town or anything is? You know, my friend and I had done a job for the sheriff in exchange for some information, but you wouldn't happen to know anything about an Ethan, would you?
And she says, no, I don't know an Ethan, but what did the sheriff tell you?
Well, basically that, I think from what I remember last week, is that the sheriff said that there was a place up north, Alan. I don't remember. Can you remind me?
It was actually down south.
Down south.
Yeah. There's a place called Camp Navarro. That's what she said. Camp Navarro.
Camp Navarro.
And that's supposedly where the Enclave is. And this is like the mercenary military of the land.
Okay.
And the sheriff said that he might have seen Ethan with them.
Yes.
Yeah. But he was being kind of coy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
And I'm like, Annie, would you happen to know, do you have any other relatives or any place you can go?
No, this was my home.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you know what that thing was?
Not really. The person kept saying they were lucky, so that's all I know.
Lucky? What person?
I really don't know too much about it, and I try to evade the question.
She says, but yeah, other than Camp Navarro, there is a Red Cliff that's down south. That's closer.
Okay, do you think you would want to go there?
Yeah, I would rather go to the Red Cliff than Camp Navarro. Camp Navarro, they would probably put me in a cell or something.
Do you know how to drive a motorcycle, Annie?
I mean, I can drive it slowly.
Like, okay, you take the motorcycle and you go to Red Cliff.
You expected me to go alone? I can't go alone. Do you know what's out there?
Fine, I'll drive the car and you
she's-
drive the motorcycle and we'll take it both to Red Cliff.
And she says, okay, I'm going to stay with you.
And I'm feeling bad because I have a feeling Lucky only destroyed this town because of us.
That's exactly what happened.
Sparky is not saying anything.
Okay. All right. So, I assume when you were searching through the sheriff, you did find the keys to his garage, and inside there, you do find like an old, beat up car.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like a station wagon. Yeah.
Okay.
Station wagon.
Okay, I'm going to load up the station wagon, which with as many supplies as I can find, or what you've told me about, from the ruins of Shady Town.
Mm-hmm.
If there's any extra like flashlights or energy cells, then I want to take those too for CP.
You know what? I would say you did find probably 2 more energy cells.
Okay.
From I believe it was Donovan, the guy.
Okay, great.
And you know what? Hold on, let me double check something. Oh. Okay. 6. Okay, you do find 20 bottle caps.
Ooh, 20 bottle caps.
20 bottle caps.
Nice. Okay.
And
how
one frag grenade.
one frag grenade.
Yeah. One dog bowl.
Oh, that'll be great.
Some pre-war money. A coffee pot. And I was supposed to say this before you guys left the depot, but I'm going to say you got it. A single death claw.
What can I do with that?
You could probably sell that.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Connor, how many bottle caps did you have on you?
CP.
5.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
So now I have 25 bottle caps. I'm like, okay, Annie, let's load them up.
All right, so Annie kind of helps you, I guess, load stuff into the car, and you get on she gets on the motorcycle, you get in the car, you put more supplies in there. I would also say probably you find a little bit more food. Maybe Annie gives you some food too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like 4 more boxes of whatever.
Okay.
And you guys are off. I assume you're going to go to Redcliffe?
Yeah, going to Redcliffe. I also tell Annie to scrounge up a weapon.
Okay.
Weapons.
All right. So I'm pretty good with leaving it there. I'm saying you guys rev up, go in the car, and you guys start heading to Redcliffe, and it's going to be a little bit. At this point I would start rolling to see if you hit any encounters before you get there.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I'm going to say
late,
we'll save that for the next session in the future.
Sounds
But that's Fallout RPG.
good.
Thank you, Alan.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Connor. Long live CP, the robot.
If we ever come back, I'll build him out as a Protectron character.
There are rules for making a robot. So
Yeah, I had pulled up the stat block for robot NPC, but we can do it.
Yeah.
What, you don't want to play as Annie the cook?
No, because she wouldn't tell me if she was okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what happens next time in the Wasteland. But we'll see you guys this Friday for Godless.
Godless this Friday. Archonia no more.
Archonia no more.
Next week on this show, we'll be doing Crown and Skull at long last, which I'll be running. So hopefully we see everyone there. Thanks again, Alan, and thanks everyone for watching.
Oh, by the way, Lou, you level up.